Hello, folks! You are watching Ty about to face off versus some England. The objectively best adversary. Everyone's favorite. We've got ourselves the old Board D wetland start. This is kinda interesting. We've got Blooddraw's Predators, which is obviously a fantastic vengeance card. But it's at its worst here, which is early game versus England. It's kinda hard to trigger and get value off of early. Dire Metamorphosis is a card I love first picking against any other adversary. I've probably said it before, but like half the tokens it makes don't really matter versus England. I'm kind of thinking we go for Gift of Power here. It's a 0 cost that can help us extend our reclaim. It also gives us full elemental coverage. Maybe it's crazy to take this over Blood, but I'm feeling kind of crazy. We'll go bottom track and we'll just play Gift of Power right away. Along with Fetid, of course. Let's see what we get. Well, it's very hard for me to say no to a card that makes 4 fear versus England. There are other good cards there, but Rockflies is sweet. We'll Fetid 4 to save it, with Plague Bearers this turn. Okay, so choice here is basically Haunts or Scream. So there's no point in using Haunts in 3. We wouldn't get Disease that way. Or, never mind, it's blighting anyways. We could use it in 7 to save our Dahan and prevent a city. That's pretty sketchy to me though. England games do go long, so that land could come up 2 or 3 more times. And if that land's blighted with no disease in it, it's really hard for us to control. We could put disease in there with Rotflies, but I'd much rather just chonk 4 fear with it. So I'd rather grow into 7 and get our disease that way. Plus we could get coordinated defense if we do that, which would be nuts. So we're going to go with Scream here. Disease generates twice as much fear versus England. And very importantly, it has both animal and water. As soon as you get to 3 card plays in this matchup, you ideally want to be hitting Epidemics tier 2 every turn, because it keeps both the capital in check and high immigration in check, which animal plus water cards help you to do. We shall grow into 7, up our Dahan count, and it's Ravaging next turn. We'll fire off Scream Disease this turn. This will keep a Disease in 4. The Struggles of Growth, yes please. We will happily destroy our 2 presence that's getting destroyed anyways for a minor power here. And Defend 2 doesn't do anything for us. Okay, I'm going to make a choice here. It's not an optimal choice, it's not even a good choice. We have Gift of Power, plus we just got a free minor here, plus we're going to do at least 1 more G3. I'm going to play this game all minors and see how big I can make my hand. It's very possible for Vengeance to beat England without touching a major deck. I've done it many times. But we've got the opportunity here to gain a stupid amount of cards, so I'm going to stupidly take it. Why not? Okay, so this draft. This matchup, in my opinion, is all about maximizing Epidemics, our left and 8. And if we're going to spam minors, it's very possible to get to tier 3 with it. So the more animal plus water cards we can find, the better. I don't think I've ever been thrilled to take Cult Attend, but it seems pretty decent here. We can right away heal a Blight with it. Other option is Fire in the Sky. We could use it in 7 next turn, and it plus Fear card might solve it. I think we go with Call though. Point of Fear here is nice, helps us dodge high immigration. We take 2 Blight, lose 2 Dahan. Okay, and with Jungles now up, we're going to throw everything into 2, and we're going to aim to make that our capital land. Land 2 is most often the ideal capital, because it starts with a disease. No real rush or reason to G2 here, so we'll just keep on building up our hand. Snap pick Nature's Resilience here. Big defend on element, save 7. No real contest. We've also picked up a lot of water cards, so we can heal Blight with Nature's Resilience, which could come in handy. We should play Fiery Vengeance here, just for the point of fear to get around high immigration. Yeah, Rotflies or Called to 10 can wait a turn. Although I went top track, right? We should go bottom track. That would give us the option to go to 3 card plays next turn and then play out our hand. And then maybe we do actually use Strike Low here, especially if we get a jungle or coast draw. We will use Fiery Vengeance. Well, 7's the only thing we can hit. But killing the Explorer here also plays around city deals +2 damage. Dahan trade with the invaders. Oh man. This sucks. So either we kill nothing in 7 on our counterattack, or we can't heal the blight in 5 with Call to Tend. Yeah, I can't pass up killing a city and getting 2 fear here. So, okay. I guess we'll push this disease into our capital. Push explorer or town from a land with Dahan. Okay, so let's clean up 7. That'll make it easier to defend in the future. Don't want to send up here because that risks land 2 not being the capital. 5 is blighted, 6 would make a city, so I think we send to 8. Go to build, collect some fear. We dodge high immigration next turn. Coast is a little scary. Our wetlands are both blighted. So yeah, we'll definitely be strike lowing 2 this turn. And as much as I'd like to G3 here and keep maiming, we do need to not die. So let's G2 and play out our hand, so we can strike low again next turn. Where do we want our presence? Definitely put 1 here. After Reclaim, we'll be letting 2 Ravage, so this will get us disease. And I guess we make a Sacred Site here too, for Nature's Resilience next turn. But then we do miss out on disease in 6. Or actually, we have Scream Disease to give us bonus range. We don't really need more disease in 2, it would just be nice. So how about something like this? And then we can decide next turn which wetlands we possibly want to cascade in. Yeah, I think I'm cool with this. Skip a Ravage. Let's kill a town. Lose another Dahan. Thriving Trade. That's fine. Capital will be going to 6 buildings this turn. Add a disease. That would have killed our Dahan anyways. Clever Cooperation. I guess we just pick off a couple explorers with this. Can we get a save here? Nope. Although that's an insane card. None of our coasts build this turn. We go blighted. Still healthy, add a blight. It's quite fortunate. We get to add a blight here and heal it right away. Wetlands, you say? Okay. Our coastal lands are kind of a problem. Blighted wetlands back to back. Well, let's chunk some fear. And heal our blight. Okay, we're not going to deviate from the plan. We're going all minors. Well, Cycles of Time and Tide seems kind of bananas here. I have to imagine that's the pick, but yeah, that seems pretty good here. We'll have to forgo Epidemics this turn, but land 2 can take 2 more buildings. So we go like this. Plus Nature's Resilience. Or I guess it's better to skip the Ravage and land 1 with Strike Low. We might want to actually just defend with Nature's Resilience sometime this cycle instead of healing a Blight. So we can kill 2 cities in 2 next turn, which is good. We'll go top track for Animal. So let's get our range so we can reach here. No. Let's add the disease to 1 instead. It's in a little more trouble. We'll probably be eating the cascade there next turn. So more disease and blight makes it easier to handle. Add more buildings. So we don't want to add to 2 or else we'll have to lose a disease. I think we add it to 3. This event also comes with beast push. Don't really want to add more buildings to 1. There's a slim chance that it solves itself next turn between fear and event cards. Yeah, and we'll push a town. Pushing to 4 would make it harder to defend with Nature's Resilience. But if Sands comes up, we're defending 7 probably with it. And this don't do nothing. Push or gather to Han, land with invaders. We're going to send one here. There is disease there, but there's also invaders. And this lets us heal another blight with Call to 10. We're making some pretty good use out of our 2 Dahan left. All the builds through. If it's not a lethal build or letting through a lethal ravage, get the fear. Okie doke. I think we top here. We definitely need the animal. We're also quite short on energy. And we kind of need more lands with presence in them. Let's Sacred Site here. We can heal the Blight in 3 with Nature's Res. We've got plenty of water. We'll get disease off for ravaging next turn. And reclaim defend 7 next turn if we need. So we'll heal Blight this turn. And then Plague Bearers gives us the option to add or remove stuff from land 2. Or spread some disease around to lands that don't have it. We'll see. Okay, so let's smack 2. Kill 2 cities. And we'll just ping a town here. Explorers are sometimes good to leave around so you can move around disease safely with Plague Bearers. And not have to worry about the loss condition. Also, if we draw Grim Toll, we can kill something with it. We will heal this Blight. Cities Rise. Okay, we're definitely not using Plague Bearers to take stuff out of 2 now. Beast Push again. We got 4 buildings here. Yeah, I guess we do the same thing again. Yep. Fear cards. 2 defense. And some energy? Hang on. What was that? Weird game where we have multiple sacred sites. So yeah, we got 2 energy. That's pretty sweet. So now we strife something in one of these flashing lands. Don't think this really matters. We're idiotically not going for majors. So Pent-Up Calamity and Instruments are off the table. We're going to eat a Cascade here and 3 Blight total. Which is fine. Hopefully. Unnatural Proliferation. Okay. Guess we go up here. Hang on to a Sacred Site. We'll add Dahan here, which could be dooming it, but it might also help out. We might not reclaim next turn now. We're healing a Blight this turn. We can definitely take 2 Blight next turn. We'll put our cities up here and we'll take our hit. We can add our Blight here and then right away heal it. This goes to 6, that's fine. We heal this for sure. But Plague Bearers is a little more complicated. What are we doing with this? Really want to go to 4 card plays next turn and just play all these. It's greedy as hell, but I want to play Gift of Power again for another minor. Do not take this game as a reflection of how to play Vengeance well, please. So we don't really want to take anything out of 2 or put anything into it. Yeah, putting a building there means we lose. But we don't really want to Plague Bearers any of the single disease lands. A, we want to keep disease there, and B, moving pieces around doesn't really do anything for us. So I think we just spread disease around from land 1. For more fear and control in the future. How about this? Or do we just reclaim? That is the much smarter thing to do. Nah. Let's redo this, but we'll leave a disease in 1. We get the point, fear of high immigration. And we'll put the disease in the blighted land. Strike low considerations. So we've only got epidemics tier 1 this turn, but we can do 6 damage here. Kill 2 towns, keep the capital down. Let's go to 4 card plays, empty our tracks. We definitely want 1 presence in the Ravaging Dahan land. And I think we put this one here in case we get a sacrifice presence effect, then all lands will have disease. Okay, so we will Fiery Vengeance the Explorer here, just in case that helps out. And we'll take out 2 buildings with epidemics. Yep. Life's balance tilts, we definitely do not have enough Dahan for 1,000 small struggles. We are forced to fortify life here, and cross our fingers that we heal a blight. Either that, or Fear cards defend 7. That's why reclaiming would have been much smarter. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. No sweat. Let's heal up here, so we don't get hit by Festering Pits of Blight. Add a blight to a land without Dahan. 8 is our only choice. Fear cards. Quarantine does not do much in this matchup. Remove town from a ravaging land. So yeah, we would have been killed if we didn't win the 50-50 off of life's balance tilts. Sands Ravage, and we go to 1 blight. This build is fine. That is 4 buildings, right? Yep. No actual Explorer because of quarantine. Gift of Power shows us some cards. I think we just go with Renewing Boon. By the way, I think I've healed more Blight this game than I have in my last 100 games combined. Let's add more disease to 2, because we're probably just going to smoke with Epidemics tier 3 next turn. For, I don't know, 1 million fear and 1 million damage. I think we could use another miner. That's what we're truly missing here. Ants is fine. 5 connects to every sands and jungle, 3 damage. Now the challenge is finding the actual cards in our hand. You, and you? Oh, we're short of water. So let's just see what this does. Then we'll find out if we actually have to think this turn or not. Put another disease in 2. And kaboom it. Oops, missed a town. So I think that puts us 7 fear away. So we would have to survive the Ravage step, which is not guaranteed, but we would have 4 Terror level 3 fear cards to solve 4 or 5 damage in land 2. There are much safer and smarter lines to take here, but I'm going to YOLO this. This game's already been played very wrong anyway, so let's do it. So yeah, we're going to be 7 fear away with 4 level 3 fear cards. There's 6 power left in land 2. Towns do +1 damage. Okay, so there's 7 power in land 2 now. Add disease somewhere is not going to matter. Fear cards take the wheel. That's a whiff, not good. This is a reroll, which isn't bad. Kill a city, get 2 fear. Again, we're getting major value out of our feud Dahan left. Don't think which one we pick matters. Scapegoat still wins us the game regardless. 3 fear cards left. Strike 1. Okay. We get to remove 3 health worth of pieces here, which is not enough to save it. How many strife effects have we seen? Like 1? So let's remove 3 explorers. And cross our fingers again. This works. Playing smart's important, even when you're playing stupid. And now we just win. Easy peasy. That's game. Majors, who needs them? So I don't know. Gift of Power plus first event Struggles of Growth for some reason compelled me to make a big hand. Not sure why. We did get there, but, you know, don't try this at home. How big was our hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 card hand. Why? I don't know. We went through a third of the minor deck. We only saw the 1 good defend, I think. No sap, no quicken, no animals. The old no majors versus England. I don't even know what MVP is. I guess it goes to our blight removal suite. Our coasts were getting absolutely hammered, and if we weren't removing blight, we'd be super dead. Getting struggles turn 1 took us down our moronic path. We lost a Dahan to this, and we also lost 2 in the first Ravage, which hurt. Yeah, and then we hit a ton of Health the Island, add buildings effects, which were also quite troublesome. And then we nearly died to this card. Then we took a probably unnecessary gamble with a bunch of big fear cards. But then at least we kind of played this into this. So maybe I can kind of pretend that there was some skill involved with that. Thanks for watching.